When you're sewing, doing really well, and then you stop and look and see these huge thread loops under your fabric, it is just a big downer. And the first thing you might reach was the tension dial, thinking, oh, that's going to fix it. I'm going to say, don't touch it. Well, not now anyway. Because a lot of the time, that issue isn't really starting underneath at all. It's starting higher up. And that's where a lot of people turn one problem into two, because they see all that thread underneath and think it must be the tension, start fiddling and start creating new problems. So in this video, I'm going to go through what those loops are most likely telling you, what to do, most importantly, what not to do, and what you need to check first. So when you see these loops, you might say to yourself, man, my machine is broken. I don't understand. Is it me? Why is it so hard? And if your brain goes there, well, you're not alone. I think everybody goes through this when they first start sewing. I know I did. And what you need to do is take the emotion out of it and instead read the clues your sewing machine is trying to give you. So you're going to make all kind of assumptions. You're going to assume it's the bobbin. You're going to assume it could be the tension. You're going to say the sewing machine's broken. And you're going to blame yourself. So when we tackle these type of loops, the first thing we do is safety. We stop sewing and we turn off the powers of the machine. If you're fortunate and your fabric isn't caught in the machine, then you can just cut the threads and start troubleshooting. But if your fabric is stuck, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to start trying to use the hand wheel to get the needle back up and out. If you can't, you may have to take the needle out completely. And if you find your fabric is stuck in there, do not play tug of war with that sewing machine and try and get it out. Please don't do that. Take your time, see where it's stuck, lift up the presser foot if you can, and cut the threads where you see them. You may even find that there's little bits of lint or fabric left in the bobbin, but you're going to have to do a little bit of a clean up to make sure everything's fine, but do not rush and do not pull at the fabric. What clues matter? I think that if the thread is looping underneath, that points to the upper thread path first. So if the top thread hasn't been seated properly where it needs to be, that'll pull through without the right control and leave a mess under your fabric. And that's why I say don't change the tension first, because if the real issue starts at the top and then you introduce a tension problem as well, you're just wasting time. And I'm trying to save you from that. It's worth remembering that when threading the machine, the press foot must be up to help the thread seat correctly in the machine. When you're sewing though, remember to put the press foot back down. It's easy to start sewing with it still in the air. Now let's take a quick look at the threading procedure, because you need to hit all the key points on your machine to minimize the thread looping issue and troubleshoot. So let's look at that now. Let's thread this sewing machine now. What I want you to do is keep the presser foot up as you do this, as it opens up the tension discs and helps to minimize tension issues. Now, this is the thread spool. We put it on there and we secure our thread with a little knob here to stop it from spinning away when we are using it. So put that on and he's nice and snug. Then we come under here, the holder. Then there's a cover here, it goes under as well. And then the thread goes down. After the thread goes down, we go under here and then we go back up again. There's going to be the hook here, the take-up lever, that we can manipulate with the hand wheel so we can get it in the position where we can get the thread around it. Once it's hooked in there, you see it? Once it's hooked in there, we can come down towards the needle. Don't forget to thread the needle from front to back. Friendly reminder to you, don't change two things at once. Just try a thread first, and if the rethreading doesn't work, consider what quality of thread you're using. If it's poor quality thread, that can cause issues sometimes. If you know you're using decent thread, then we can start troubleshooting other things such as the bobbin. Maybe we can start looking at the quality of your needle. Is it bent or is it okay? And then if you're still having issues after you've tested on scrap, then we can try the tension. So let's summarize key things to remember. When you're troubleshooting thread loops on the underside of your fabric, don't just jump to the tension as the first fix. Check the top thread first, rethread properly, check the needle, check the bobbin area, and then whatever you've troubleshooted, test on scrap. Do one test at a time. If you're still having issues, then check the tension. Now, if sewing machine problems make you feel overwhelmed or leave you feeling like you've lost your confidence, I have got a free workshop that helps beginners work through common sewing machine issues in an easy way. If you want my help with that, the link is in the description. Come and join me over there. And if you want some more beginner-friendly sewing videos to help you feel more confident with your sewing machine and your sewing in general, subscribe as well. I'll see you in the next video.